Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the Wood TV Live Desk. Hope you're all having a great start to your Wednesday, and we actually have a pretty exciting guest joining us for the very first time here on the Live Desk. We want everyone to take a brief break from kind of the crummy weather we've been having to meet Amanda Porter. She is News 8's newest weekend anchor and will also be helping out with reporting during the week. Amanda, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Hello, everybody. Thank you for welcoming me to West Michigan. I'm very excited to be here.
Yeah, no, kind of wanted to touch on that. You have been here for a few weeks. You know, are you starting to settle down just a little bit more, or is it still kind of crazy? I know we've had all this insane weather recently.
Yeah, I actually am getting acquainted to being back in the Midwest and dealing with the cold weather. I'm actually from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, so I'm very happy to be back in the Midwest, very happy to be close to Lake Michigan, and it was a little bit of a adjustment to get used to the weather and the blizzard because I previously came from Florida. So it was a big adjustment, but I've been here for about 3.5 weeks and I love it already.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And of course, you know, you coming in from Florida, was it more of an adjustment coming from Florida back to the Midwest or going from the Midwest down to Florida?
It was definitely an adjustment going down to Florida. The Midwest, everyone's very friendly, I would say down to earth, very genuine, hardworking. So going down to Florida was like living in paradise. You know, you got to kick back and enjoy the beach and the best that like life had to offer. So it was really a beautiful time in my life, and I loved being close to the beach, but I'm thinking that the Michigan beaches are going to compete with, you know, Fort Myers Beach maybe.
That's what I keep hearing. I will be very curious to see if that actually pans out. I'm, of course, coming from Alabama as well, so we're sort of on the same path here, moving from the South and everything.
Yeah.
But real quickly, though, I want to encourage everybody who is watching us on Facebook, make sure that you wish Amanda a very good start to her career here at News 8. We already have a couple of comments from Bill and Robert, both welcoming you to the Western Michigan area.
So kind. Thank you. Hello, guys.
Yeah, no, definitely. And, you know, just kind of talking about your career, of course, you've been in the industry for a couple of years now. Has there been any key moments in your life? You know, you've won local Emmy Awards and Society of Professional Journalism Awards. You know, is there a certain award or maybe even a moment or even just a story in your career that really just kind of stands out to you, that really just kind of reminds you of how important this job is and really makes you happy that you're in it?
Yeah, that's a wonderful question, and thank you for asking it. I think every story that I do, every news article that I write is an important story for somebody, and it definitely has an impact on the community. So every day, I think the work that we do here at Wood TV is impactful on the community. Just since I've been here, I've covered a few stories. I would say the one that is standing out to me right now is about a road here in Michigan. Just knowing that the community has a lot of concern around these issues and they're willing to speak with us. Every day I cherish being able to talk with people in the community. So I don't really have any story that stands out specifically. I would say every story that I do stands out in my head. I remember each and every person that I talk to, and I honestly am very excited to meet more people and tell more stories.
You know, fantastic answer. And you have gotten the chance to go out a little bit already on some assignments here for Wood TV. Of course, I distinctly remember when we had all this crazy weather, especially over Christmas, all those cancellations. You were down at the airport, really talking to a lot of people. How was that? Just, you know, immediately being thrown into the mix with this crazy weather and dealing with something as important as travel cancellations.
Yeah, I liked doing that story because of course it was the holidays, so I was really concerned with getting people back to their friends and their family. So it was really nice talking with people. Luckily, some of the people that I spoke with actually made it to their destination back to Orlando, Florida. So I did have a happy ending with one family. The other people that I talked with had to cancel or reschedule their flights, but at least they were able to reschedule them. But it was really nice talking with the community members. Everybody was really laid back, relaxed, and just, you know, happy to be with whoever they were with, their loved ones, are happy to have their flight rescheduled. So I liked telling that story because you got to see a lot of different angles and perspectives. There was one woman I talked with, she wasn't very happy. She missed her birthday in Miami, and it was her 30th birthday. So like I said, I really enjoy being able to be there for the community and to be that voice for the public.
Absolutely. And Amanda, real quick, just got a couple of more comments from Lisa, David, and Tammy, all welcoming you to News 8. I want to thank you guys for watching us here on Facebook. Real quickly, though, we've talked a little bit about this. We're still trying to make sure that everybody kind of gets to know you a little bit more. We are going to play a quick game if you're up for it, Amanda, and we will. It's just a couple of rapid-fire questions. First thing that comes to mind, whatever first pops up, just go ahead and say it. We're going to start whenever you're ready. You ready to go?
Ready.
All right, cool. All right, awesome. First up, favorite food or favorite meal?
My favorite food would be beef stew or pot roast, something homey.
Yeah, no, definitely. Any past family recipes maybe that comes to mind with that, or just any kind of beef stew, really?
Any kind of beef stew. My mom made a really good pot roast, so I'm a potatoes girl. Potatoes, steak, and meat. So anything like that.
Yep.
Anything that's hearty.
Yep, no, I completely agree with you there. All right, a TV show or movie that you absolutely have to recommend to everybody you meet?
A TV show or movie. That is a tough one. I would do a movie. I would say Forrest Gump, just because it's really kind of an interesting look back on history. It's not very factual with some parts of the history, but other parts you're like, hey, I remember that bumper sticker or the things that went viral back in those time periods. And of course, it's iconic with the lines from the movie. But I would say Forrest Gump.
Yeah, no, and it's got something for everybody. It's funny, it's dramatic, everything you need.
I agree.
Yes, no. A favorite season of the year? Are you typical fall person? Are you more into the summer, the spring, winter?
I would say summer, just because I really enjoy being able to explore the outdoors and visit different restaurants. I like to do biking, hiking, walking around downtown. So that's the perfect time, in the summer, because at night it gets pretty cool. You can put on your jacket.
And kind of just wrapping up these couple of questions here. Do you have a favorite sport? And if you do you have a favorite team? Or have you sort of adopted some of the Michigan teams here in the state since moving up?
Of course, I have adopted the Michigan teams. I'm very sad at what happened, but I love the competitiveness of Michigan, so I am on the bandwagon. But I will say I am a Packers fan because that is my home state. I'm a cheesehead.
Yeah, no, through and through. Big game coming up on Sunday, of course, so we'll see how that plays out and everything. But the last question, though, Amanda, I kind of like to ask everybody this who comes on the live desk, just kind of about their music taste. Really, I'm a big music fan. Are you a big music fan? Have you have a specific album, artist, or even just a concert you've been to that really sticks out to you?
Well, I don't have a specific concert, but I do love music. It's one of my favorite pastimes to do is to find new artists. I really love R&B and neo-soul type of music. Also just background music that has a nice melody, a nice beat, so I can kind of get my flow and start working a little bit better. But I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They have a large outdoor festival there. So I would say any outdoor festival where there's live music, I would love to be at.
Yes, no, absolutely. Summerfest, I'm very familiar with that, going to school in Milwaukee at Marquette. So we're actually pretty close by at each other during that time. But yeah, no, definitely. Amanda, I really do appreciate you coming on here to the Wood TV Live Desk. Really great getting to know you. Hopefully everybody enjoyed getting to hear a little bit more about you. But you actually have a story to do tonight, so we are going to let you go ahead and get started with that. So Amanda, thank you again for joining us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes, no, and I want to thank everybody else for tuning in to this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.